Welcome back to another episode of Sigma Duocast. Playing that awesome new beat, Daniel Sims, Introvert Burns. We'll be having him on the cast again in the not too distant future. See if we can get some lyrics to this intro. I'm your host Rick, and today talking a little bit about some sports, actually. Some football, some baseball. New Maverick co-host joining me a little bit later in the cast to discuss the sports this past weekend of football. Patrick Mahomes and some big headlines in the MLB, Major League Baseball. But before I do that, I was just checking in how everyone's doing. Just saw the news for those that are in the video game industry. E3 has been officially dead. It's done. They are not bringing it back. I know, I kind of figured this would happen back when Nintendo started their digital, because they always did a big thing. You know, for those that don't know, E3 was an electronic gaming expo held in Los Angeles, and it was like the San Diego Comic-Con of Comic-Cons for video games. And all video game industry would be there. You can go to the expo, try the new games, the whole nine yards. But the big stuff was like the main event. You had Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo headline their games. They would make the announcements of like the new consoles and what new games are coming out. Like, it was just huge. Anybody that was anybody in the video game industry would go there. I mean, this is where Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Bill Gates unveiled the Xbox. And so, but at one point, I believe it was Nintendo that did it first. They went, instead of using a big stage there to present their stuff, they did it digitally. And I think it was starting with Nintendo Wii U, if I remember correctly. And so they went digital. Basically, they released it online because they were doing their Nintendo Directs, which is how they present a lot of their games and big video game announcements. And so it left Microsoft and Sony to be the ones over there. And eventually, I don't know which one did it first, but eventually one of them, Microsoft or Sony, started to go the digital route also. And then all of them. And so at that point, the main event, was pretty much no longer a main event. Now, Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo would still be at the expo, so you can go and try the games out and see all that stuff, but they weren't, again, giving out the big announcement, which is what everyone wanted to go. It's like when you go to Comic-Con, if you've ever been to San Diego Comic-Con, there was a time where you wanted to go to Hall H. Hall H is where they had the big announcements. That's where they showed you the big early movie trailers, previews, all, you can see the celebrities and the stars of the film or whatever it is that was being presented. And, people would wait in lines, or not lines, but in one line for hours to get into Hall H. And I remember when we went to San Diego, me and my brother did that, and we didn't really know by then who we were going to be able to see because the line was just so long. And, we got sunburn. He got really bad because he's a light-skinned fool. And we weren't wearing any sunblock or nothing, and we didn't realize we're just standing in the sun. But anyways, by the time we finally got into Hall H, I think it was the time when the first James Cameron's Avatar came out, and we got to see like that early and a couple other random movies. I mean, again, at that point, it was whatever, we'll take whatever we can. I mainly wanted to go see something to do with Marvel. I think maybe Iron Man, if I remember correctly, but the line sucked. But anyways, that's what E3's big thing was. It was the big event with whatever unveiled that Microsoft, Nintendo, and Sony did. But they got away from that, so it just became an expo. So people still went. They still made it happen, but And then once COVID happened, that's where it's like, game over. They shut it down, wasn't happening. I think they brought it back like a year after COVID wasn't well, or they tried to and it didn't. Even just this past June, because it's usually June, July when it happens. They tried to do it again. Nope. They canceled it. And they just announced today that it's officially done. So just another thing that the game industry is no longer having, and it kind of sucks. Being that I used to work in the field of retail for video games in the industry, we would always hear the comments like, "Oh man, is digital going to kill games? Is digital going to kill games?" And we're like, "Nah, dude, physical's here. We don't see it. I think it's very, very safe to say in 2023, especially since COVID, digital has won and physical is done. It's on its way out. And digital has really changed the game, no pun intended, but yes, pun intended, on how gaming works with consoles, especially when the consoles started to go like you have to mandatorily install the game, download updates, where nowadays, discs for games are essentially what discs were for PC games back in the 90s and early 2000s. They were just a key to give you access to play it. And I mean, even, games like GameStop, when they went digital, you can get the game at 9 p.m. versus waiting midnight. Like midnights were a thing of the past. Like I used to love doing midnight releases. It was a party. It was a celebration. It was a community. It was so much, but those that appreciated made it that much special. But the specialty of it went away. The I want it now mentality, entitlement mentality came into play. And before we know it, they were gone, and it became 9 p.m. releases because the business obviously had to change because they were trying to compete with 9 p.m. digital releases. It's like, why would I wait till midnight if I can just get it at 9 p.m. digitally? So the company had to change that, and before you know it, it was 9 p.m. releases, and most stores, most GameStops at the time closed at 9 p.m. So, the novelty is just gone, man. I'm telling you, midnight releases were super amazing. I would love to dive more into that on how special they are. Maybe I'll do that on another episode. Maybe get Retro Gaming Nomad back on here to kind of give us some insight, because we got to experience that as well. But that's how the gaming industry. And then YouTubers and these streamers, I don't know, man. At this point, I feel the gaming scene is not what it used to be. And there's more division in video games like there is in politics nowadays. It's so terrible, man. You got Microsoft and Sony going to war. Nintendo's trying to be Switzerland over there doing their own thing. Like, it's just all over the place, man. And it just sucks. And hearing that E3 is officially done, that kind of sucks. I've never had the privilege to go. I know my wife had a privilege to go a couple times, and it was just an amazing experience. And so that's just another 7 times she's been to E3. Look at you go. 7-time world champion over here. I didn't even make the playoffs, but yeah, it just sucks. It's another thing in the gaming industry that of old is gone. So call me nostalgic, but I really do miss the old form of what the gaming scene used to be. But anyways, that's my intro for you guys today. Gaming, it's not what it used to be. Kind of sucks. Disappointed, heartbroken, etc., 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 etc. I'm gonna go ahead and get my new counterpart on here, so that way you guys can hear our thoughts on this past weekend of football and the evermost crybaby-ish I've ever seen Patrick Mahomes. So let me go ahead and get that set up for you guys here, and let's talk about football, man. All right, now joining me via the interweb, we have the new Maverick.
Yeah,
Rudy joining me. We talk a little bit about some football here. Man, first off, welcome again, Rudy.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure.
I feel like I'm missing out though. I feel like I need the ingredients. If we're gonna do an interweb, I need the ingredients for the Sigma drink.
Hey, don't worry, man. I'm gonna try to. You know what, dude? I was just actually telling the wife a little while ago. I said, I'm gonna have to create like a little welcome package or something from a man's. You know what I mean? A little Sigma drink, maybe some hardware or something. You know what I mean? Just to make sure I got you set up right. If we doing this every now and then.
For real though, I need to have it on standby now if we're gonna be doing this.
Hey, but it's so convenient how we're able to, record and do this.
Oh, absolutely.
Very grateful for this service that I was. Shout out to Uncle Dad Talks. He provided me with this web service where we can do. It's not Zoom and it's not Teams or anything. It's like a specific one for web hosting. So I think this is pretty cool. Eventually, down the road, if I pay, because I'm using the free one, I'm recording audio on my end, but if I pay, the top dollar for it, I can actually record the video that we have here. If we ever want to go video way.
Oh, nice. That'd be cool.
So, man, dude, this past weekend of football, what the hell?
Dude, it was crazy.
Any given Sunday is legit thing, man.
Seriously.
What overall, what was your takeaway of this weekend of football? I mean, we'll break down a little bit obviously my Broncos, your Niners.
Right.
We'll talk about that Sunday night game because I thought that game was pretty fabulous. Playoffs, how they shaping up, and obviously Patrick Mahomes, and then even last night's doubleheader was interesting. But your overall take on this weekend of football, how do you feel about it, man?
It was a crazy Sunday. You definitely had some crazy games, some really good games, and then you go from like, I don't know if you saw the highlights for the Rams-Ravens game.
Yeah.
Overtime, kick return, taking it back. You got stuff like that. You got the Bills-Chiefs game, and then, you go to the Vikings-Raiders, and it probably goes down as one of the most boring games in NFL history.
I mean...
it's no shade to the, kind of, yeah, a little bit. If you can't score, you got shut out 3-0. But it's
who would be more embarrassed, Vikings or Raiders?
Honestly, the Vikings only put up 3 points, and the Raiders put up none. So yeah, I would say only for the fact that in Las Vegas, I would say probably the Raiders. You just got. I think that'd be the more embarrassing. You don't put up any points in your hometown.
But aren't they used to that already?
Yeah.
What's wild?
I don't know, because you know what? They were pumped for a minute. All of a sudden they got Antonio Pierce as their interim. The team seemed hyped, and they were pumped for a minute. The Raiders all of a sudden started to get that mojo back, and then you don't score a point.
Do you think they should have? Do you think they should give what's his name, Jimmy, another try?
What, Garoppolo another shot?
Yeah.
I think so. Only for the fact that he's a proven quarterback. Here's the thing. You never really know, what's going to happen with your backups. You always want to go with your vets. Jimmy, unfortunately, has proved time and time again that he is just very mistake-prone in relatively, not even just important games, but he just makes rookie mistakes as a veteran. And I don't know. We'll see. I think they should. We'll see what happens if they decide to or not. I doubt it this far into the year. I think their season's already there. Their season's a wash. So, they might let what's his name? O'Donnell.
Yeah, he's the one that. O'Donnell's the one that he's the one who played the entire game this past Sunday.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They may just let him ride it out and see what happens.
I thought it was hilarious that, for one, on that, I feel if they would have thrown Jimmy in, because Jimmy gets hot around this time. This is the time Jimmy gets hot. So, if they were trying to win, that's what I would do, because they legitimately, technically, still have a shot for playoffs. But after this game, I don't know. But maybe they're just testing out Donald. But I thought what was funny, if you look on the other side of the field, the Vikings, Dobbs, they ended up benching Dobbs, I believe, or something happened with him. So then they benched him at some point or something because he started off 10-23, and then next thing you know, who's in there, who ends up like at least driving the field to win it? Nick Mullins, who ex 49er, but what's ironically funny, ex Raider.
And they just announced today that they're starting Nick in the next game. Nick Mullins is their starter.
Yeah. So
I don't know if it's an injury thing or if they just benched him.
I didn't see anything like update on it. I was trying to see right now if there was anything on it, but it doesn't look like there was reason behind it. Let's see here. Josh relieved and ineffective. Josh, yeah, they just benched him. No injury. They just benched him because he wasn't playing good.
Oh wow!
But what's funny is, so with the loss of the Packers yesterday, that puts the Vikings. They're in sixth place, so they're still in the playoffs.
And I mean, just getting on the subject of that one, honestly, that was probably one of the most surprising games yesterday. I could not have called the Giants beating the Packers at all. I wouldn't have called that one.
Listen, my common sense.
Especially after a week ago, they just beat the Chiefs.
Listen, man. Listen.
I already know what you're going to say, right? Jordan Love's not the guy.
I said this with Trey Lance. I'll say it again with Jordan Love. Dude ain't the guy. He ain't it.
He was the guy last week.
Yeah, but let's be real, man. Let's be real. And I mean, we'll dive a little.
He's a good quarterback.
We'll dive a little bit into it with the Chiefs, but the Chiefs sums up with the Chiefs right now. Something is wrong with the Chiefs
absolutely.
right now. And so them beating them, I don't know, could be a fluke. But I've been saying it, man. Jordan Love, I watched that game. Like I was sitting here and I was watching the doubleheader with Peyton Manning and Eli Manning doing their commentating, which was really good. And some of the passes this dude did were just horrendous. My 15-year-old son could have thrown better balls than homeboy did. Like it was just bad.
Yeah, I didn't see the highlights of that game.
It was like so overthrown. Like, I mean, watching the great Peyton Manning comment on his throws in the moment, like, dude, he was getting frustrated. Even Eli of all people, you know what I'm saying? They're both just getting, and it was cool because towards the end of the Eli Manning and Peyton Manning double what do you call it cast, they had Minnesota Vikings what's his name, homeboy, the quarterback of the Vikings, the main quarterback. Oh my god,
Dobbs. Kirk Cousins.
He was on the cat. He joined them. And they were all just like, dude, like
they were going in on him.
Dude, there was like a play where he could have won it, where he went to go throw it to he had a clear shot in the end zone. And instead of just going into the throw and throwing it perfect dart, this dude decided to do like a side fall away, side arm toss, like wanting to be like an old school Patrick Mahomes, and missed it. And it was terrible. And they didn't get it. They lost the game. That was. I like how you said old school Patrick Mahomes. Like, dude ain't slinging the ball sidearm no more. Hey, I don't know, dude, but yeah. So the surprise was Miami and Tennessee.
Ooh, there you go. That was another one.
Especially how Miami put up 14 points with 5 minutes left.
5 minutes left. Dude, I thought that game was over. I looked at it and it was like 5 minutes left. And what was it? 24-13, I think.
28. No, 27.
27-13.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, okay, that game's over with. And then all of a sudden I'm getting alerts like, Titans stun and Miami. I'm like, wait, what? I thought that game was done for. Yeah. And then I look and all of a sudden it's 28-27. Like, wait, what happened?
Dude, that was the quarterback that they have in the Giants right now, DeVito, dude. Some Italian cat from Jersey.
No. You're talking about the Giants. We're talking about
Tennessee. I'm sorry. I'm talking Tennessee. That's right. Okay.
Tennessee is Will Levis.
Yeah.
All right, I think is it Levis? Will Levi? Levis? Levi's? I don't know. Yeah. Levis there, right?
Dude, okay, so him, yeah. I'm sorry, I was thinking about the dude from the Giants. Levis, dude, that dude was fired up. I don't know if you watched the game, but that dude was pumped. Even my wife was.
He was juiced.
My wife was like, dude, this dude He looked like a madman on the side of on the sidelines, man. He was
DeAndre D-Hop said after the game, like that boy got some dog in him.
Mm-hmm. Dude, that was a pretty impressive performance.
Hey, good for him.
But I don't know what happened, man. Waddle got injured, Hill got injured. He was kind of in and out of the game. They just really didn't have anything going, and Tua just couldn't make it happen. And honestly, some of the play calling was just horrendous. Even the last drive that they had, I don't know what Coach McDaniels was doing on that one, dude. Because, dude.
Oh yeah, you're talking about where Tua got sacked?
Yeah, like, dude, there was like 3 plays, or all 4 of them, where it was just running plays. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, you've been throwing the ball well. Like, what's happening here?
Yeah.
So I don't know. It was interesting Monday night games though. But let's go ahead and go to your 49ers.
Yeah.
Beating the Seahawks there.
All right.
So having old ex Denver Bronco.
Hey, dude, I think that was the one game we hadn't had in a while where we didn't hit 30.
Yeah. Almost
28 points. Almost.
Hey, but the other stat that I gave you was you guys have held the opponents under 17 for the most part.
Oh, yeah.
16, because you guys had them 17, 17, 10. Yeah, Eagles were the first one to get 19. And then, since then. So 16, you guys held them down. So as long as that defense plays. I love the little ejection they had there with DK Metcalf.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Did you see
they got underneath dude's skin, and he got tossed.
You see how there's reports that Shanahan was like telling?
Yep, I was just gonna say that how he was promising a Christmas gift to whoever was able to get under DK skin. Oh yeah,
I can't believe that, man.
I don't know how accurate that is, but it's still funny.
That play though was rather questionable, though, like the whole ejection, because it was Fred. He suplexed Fred Warner, and I was like, all right. And then Warner came back and like did the push, and I'm like, and we all know how this works in the NFL, man. It's the person who reacts that gets caught up, and so obviously Metcalf reacted, but dude, I think it was just aggressive as how he just like grabbed his face mask and was like holding it, and then he had then a whole scuffle happened. I don't know how the other Niner guy got ejected.
Because it was Lenore. He just came in just kind of trying to back up Warner, and just came up and shoved him. So like he just came up and side shoved DK.
Gotcha.
And that's why he got tossed.
That didn't look that bad. I was like, really?
I didn't think it was either.
I was working that day, and I was watching on my phone the NFL or my computer. I was watching Game Day, so they were going between the games, and I was like, fuck, I got to know what's going on in this one. So I actually had to pull up my NFL app so I could actually watch the game appropriately. But that was a good game. You guys won it. You guys are in the playoffs really high up there. Thanks to the Cowboys laying down an ass whooping on the Eagles. You guys
now
are
exposed Eagles.
Number 1 seed. Hey, Bosa said it, and I mean, I've said it a couple times myself. Like, you put pressure on Hurts, man.
Mm-hmm.
The dude makes mistakes.
Yep.
Do you think they'll remedy this?
Who, the Eagles?
Philly?
See, the thing is, don't get me wrong, I love holding on to I love being the number 1 seed. I feel kind of bad for the Cowboys, though. Because if you look at the remaining schedules, the Cowboys have it way worse for the remaining games. We have it somewhat easy, but I think Philly has the easiest of the remaining games. The only one I think that's a little bit questionable that might be a little bit difficult for us is going to be the Ravens. And I mean, for good reason, though. They're a good team. But, I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, with the rest of the teams that we have, I mean, the Rams, we got Cardinals. Those are division games. Typically division likes to play each other the hardest. So, I mean, the Rams almost beat the Ravens. If it wasn't for that, kick return in overtime. But, I mean, they played a hell of a game. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I think out of the remaining, Philly's got the easiest schedule.
Is that your dog in the background?
Oh, yeah, he just got his new bark box today, so squeaking on that chew toy.
I hear it. He's loving it. The golden retriever, right?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, that's funny. Yeah, I mean Philly does got an easy schedule. I mean Seahawks. I mean they'll be playing their hardest because they're trying to stay in the playoffs. They still have a chance.
Right.
Cardinals are done. I mean that should be an automatic, but you never know. And then they play the Giants twice. I don't know, dude. Giants with DeVito and everything.
with his mafia agent by his side. Have you seen that, dude? That cracks me up. This dude comes out legit like a mafioso, bro. This man's coming out in all black. He's got the fedora on the sidelines, gold chain hanging out of his coat, and I'm like, is this dude a soprano? Like, as an agent?
He's even doing like I was watching when they put the camera on him. He's doing the whole where you you put your fingers all together and you're like fabulos.
Yeah,
dude.
That dude is legit got to be like 100% Italian or something like
they're
that.
100, dude. They were even up in the stands, like whenever something good happened, they're like doing the Italian, giving the kiss in the cheek, like out of respect or whatever. I was like, bro, what is happening right now? I don't know, dude. That
what's the giant? Is DeVito? No, not DeVito. DeVito is he? Is that Italian? Is he Italian too?
Yeah. The quarterback. He's
what is his agent, like a family friend?
Probably, dude. They're all in the business,
I guess.
And he's from Jersey, I think. So New York Giants, Jersey, Italian.
Oh, that's a wrap right there,
dude. And then he just, did what he did right now to the Packers. Hey, that was good.
Seriously.
If Eagles, slipping up, hey, I'll tell you what, dude. If they put that pressure on Hurts, the defenses can step up. We'll see.
They might. I mean, yeah. I mean, honestly, you never know. I mean, like I said, with this dude playing the way they are, if I'm not mistaken, I think I saw a stat to where he is now 3-1 since he took over as starter, DeVito.
Really?
Yeah. He's 3-1. I think I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
Well, dude, I mean that's really impressive,
right?
Let's see. He started. It looks like he took over on the 19th.
Yeah. Look, I know you look it right there.
Yeah, 3. Yep.
1-5 with Jones, 3-1 with DeVito.
Yeah. And the only loss that he had, it must have been the Dallas game because they beat Green Bay, they beat New England, they beat Commanders, and then they lost to Dallas and lost to Raiders. So it had to have been Cowboys, which I mean, hey. So you never know.
Yeah.
You never know. I'll tell you what, though, man. Dallas is playing really good football right now. I know every person out there, especially you're a Niner fan, are like, oh, sure, right on clock.
No, they are. I mean,
they're playing good football right now, man.
They are. And it was funny because I was watching, I typically try to watch like First Take, in the mornings.
Oh, because Stephen A. Smith? The biggest Cowboy hater.
Yeah, but he actually said it though too because he gave them their props. He was like, I love to see all the Cowboy fans getting pumped up because this is usually what happens. They get pumped up, and this is exactly what happens. The Cowboys are usually in this position at this time every year.
Yeah.
But then when it comes to the playoffs, like it's a wrap. But like the co-host asked him like, but be real, does this season feel different? And he said yes. Like even Stephen A. admitted it. Like like this season feels different. Like there's something about this Cowboys team that's different than the other past years.
Yeah. They're. I think the biggest change they did was I think Mike McCarthy is actually play calling. Yeah. This time around, so I mean they're hungry. They're due. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like if Cowboys went to the Super Bowl and won it, I wouldn't even be mad about it. I mean, good for them. And I know Cowboy fans will. That's like their millennium right there because the next time after that, who knows when it will happen? But
honestly,
dude, they're playing really good football, and I feel like they're due. Jerry Jones ain't getting any younger.
They have no reason not to be honest with you. I mean, their roster is very stacked. Their roster is extremely like offensive and defensive wise. It's stacked, so they have no legitimate reason to not. I mean, the way it should be Niners and Dallas in the NFC Championship.
I was just gonna say that, yeah,
because should be Niners and Dallas.
Because I'm looking at the rest of the schedules. the only people that pose any threat to Dallas, let alone the Niners. I mean, let's be real. It's between Philly, Dallas, and Niners.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's the three. I mean, any other team in the playoffs, I mean, they'd be an upset. Niners, Dallas, and Philly losing in the playoffs would be a major upset because they're the top three.
Right.
But yeah, as far as Dallas goes, Niners are the only ones in their way, and we all know how the last time Niners and Dallas played in the playoffs, how that turned out. But who knows? Might be a different story this time around.
Yeah, no, it's not going to be.
Other big for me, Denver, man, got another game. Hey, you know what's funny is what we predicted in the last cast is kind of happening. We said Eagles need to lose twice for you guys to come up. Happened. I said Denver needs to win out. If we lose 2 games, it will be the Browns and then the Lions. But we have to win out the rest. We've lost Browns, unfortunately. We beat the Chargers. We play them again, but Herbert's out.
Herbert's out for the season.
Yeah, so
that's major.
He's done. We're playing this.
If you guys smash them with just like that with Herbert in, and then that should be an easy win for you guys.
Well, we play this Saturday. If we are able to beat the Lions this Saturday, which may be because the Lions played pretty bad this past week.
Are you guys playing in Detroit or in Denver?
In Detroit, Saturday night. In Detroit.
That should be a good game.
They put us primetime night.
Honestly, they're
What do you think?
Should be a good game.
What do you think? Honestly, Lions are favored to win.
They are favored to win, but I guarantee you it's not by much.
I don't see the spread here. It says by 5.
It can't be by. Nah, I honestly don't. The way that Denver's playing right now, I honestly think it's going to go Denver's route. I think the Lions are starting to unwind. They were strong, and I was really rooting for the Lions, to do their thing. And I mean, if they end up ultimately winning the division, great. I think they're going to get bounced though in the first round of the playoffs. Yeah, oh yeah. I think they'll get bounced. I think the Lions, they just got beat by the Bears, and there was a game. I don't know if it was the week before or like 2 weeks ago where they should have lost, and if it wasn't for like some miracle fourth quarter like things that they pulled off, then the Lions won. But
before the Bears, it was they beat the Saints. And
that might have been it. What was the score of that game?
33-28.
I think it was another game. It was a low scoring one that they barely won.
Yeah,
I mean, theirs is just, to me, they haven't. Like I said, they started off strong and then they really kind of went spiraled from there. They're very inconsistent.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm hoping, man, because like I said, we play them. After them, we just have the Patriots, the Chargers, and then the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 of those games are home games, Patriots and Chargers, and then Raiders in Vegas. So we'll see, man. So
it should be good.
Yeah. I mean, I'm telling you, if we win out, we still need a couple other teams to lose because the AFC playoff race is really freaking tight. It's very annoying. So let's go ahead and let's talk about the main one, the big one, man. The freaking Kansas City Chiefs, specifically Patrick Mahomes, man.
Oh, this guy.
So in case you guys don't know, Bills and Chiefs played, which is a really good matchup. It's almost like probably an AFC championship rematch or even just divisional rematch. Bills won 20-17. There was a play, a very, very exceptional play, where Mahomes threw it to Kelsey.
Final play of the game.
Essentially. Because there was still a minute left. Mahomes throws it to Kelsey. Kelsey's running up the field. 2 defenders. He, just as he's about to get hit by a 3rd defender, he throws the ball back, laterals back to Tooney, and then Towney runs it in.
Tony.
Looney Tunes? One of those. And he catches it, and he gets a touchdown. Amazing. It was remarkable. However, there was a flag on the play for offensive offsides. And upon looking back on it, you see that just because I want to make sure we get the name right here. I'm going to look it up real quick. Tony, Tony, Tony,
right?
Yeah, Tony.
Yeah, Tony.
I'll say Tony. Tony, he was lined up offsides. So his foot was pretty much, his leg was kind of like beyond the ball. So in case you don't know, when you're offensively, you have, obviously when you watch on TV, we see these magical lines that they paint for us. The players don't see that live, of course. But wherever the ball is positioned from the center, no player can be beyond the ball. And Tony was lined up beyond the ball. I mean, it's clear as day. You see it. But so it negated that whole play, which was amazing. They had 3 more shots still, and they couldn't cash it in. Chiefs turned over the ball. Bills got it. Deal done. Game over. And Chiefs lost. But the big story was just Mahomes, like how fired up this dude was.
Yeah, he was like going at the ref on the sideline. They had to hold him back. He during the handshake, like he didn't even give Josh Allen his props. Like he was just he told Josh Allen it was the worst call he'd ever seen, kind of thing. Like, yeah, not a congratulations. He was pissed.
So this is
post game interview.
Yeah, post. Oh my God, this is a little bit of the audio. This is what you were just speaking to right now, Rudy. And this was Mahomes and Allen walking up to each other, where they normally say "good game."
Fucking terrible. Fucking worst call I've ever fucking seen, man.
Fucking terrible. Fucking worst call ever. Like, I mean, he's now, because of all the media behind it, Mahomes just came out and apologized, and he said, I shouldn't have acted that way, and he apologized to Josh Allen and all this, and that was a bad example for kids and shit like that. But I'm like, I don't know, dude. I think we're starting to enter the era of when I hated the fucking Patriots and fucking Tom Brady. The Chiefs are starting to become that, man, especially Mahomes.
Really?
That's how I feel, dude, because I'm like, bro, your guy was lined up wrong. This is your guy.
Oh, 100%. And he admitted it, too. Like, Mahomes himself, it's not even the fact that... See, and that's what kind of gets me. It's not even the fact that it was offsides. He's just mad that it got called.
Yeah.
Because they lost. That was essentially the play that cost them the game. Yep. And I think that's what he's so pissed off about. Because the Chiefs aren't the team right now, like in the AFC, how they've been used to being the team in the AFC for the last 3-4 years. They are not that team this year. No. And they've made so many mistakes. That team holds I don't know if it's a record, but right now they have 33 drops amongst their receivers.
Yeah, Valdez is the fucking main culprit.
That's what I'm saying. 33 drops. Like, they lead the league in drops just amongst the Chiefs wide receivers. Like, bro, don't get mad at the refs. Get mad at your team. Like, get mad at the rest of your team. If you want to be fired up because of a loss or whatever, that's one thing. But, dude, you admitted your boy was clearly offsides. You just got upset that it got caught. That he got caught offsides. So,
yeah. He acknowledged, like, it was a valid penalty. He's just mad of, like, yeah, they lost the game, and he tried to point it like, well, that's like a Hall of Fame, it affects Kelsey's Hall of Fame career.
No, it does
It's a
not.
great highlight. Like, that's a good one. And, I mean, the dude who committed the offside, he's the one who actually scored the touchdown. Same thing for him. But, I mean, like, it just really painted the picture of, like, oh, I don't mind if the calls go in our favor, like that all the live long day. Right. But when they go against us, fuck no, it's unacceptable.
Yeah.
Press conference, there's inconsistencies. We know this. We know there's inconsistency with officiating for the last 5 fucking years.
They're not going to get them all right.
Exactly. This is the right call. He did the right play and everything.
Absolutely.
But he's over here like, oh, they need to get it. Like, dude, really? And even to the point where he even got Andy Reid to even like chime in on it. And I'm like, you guys got to be like shitty right now. Like,
yeah,
really?
And I think that's what it is too. It's just like reality starting to set in. Like I mean, are they probably okay at this point? I shouldn't even say probably going to win the division because that's not necessarily true.
Ooh, my Denver's knocking at the door, baby.
And I think that's kind of like all piling into it too. I think that's a factor in how the Chiefs are feeling, how Mahomes is feeling. Like he doesn't have a lock on the AFC anymore like he used to. And because the Chiefs have been to at least to me and to probably their standards, they haven't been playing up to par this year.
Nope.
And so I think his frustrations just came out because it didn't go for his favor and just kind of let it out. Like, okay.
Well, I think
honestly, it was a pivotal game, because had they had won that game, that may have changed the scope of the division, like, for the remainder.
Well, I'll tell you what. If they've won, had Kansas City won, it would have made them 9-4, right? Miami lost yesterday, so they're one game behind Baltimore, and I think technically Kansas City would have been second seed. So in terms of playoff seeding, it would have put them right there next to Baltimore. Really close. I mean, one game behind. But that's like a sure-in, and for the most part, most likely a sure-in for the division. However, because Denver won and they lost, we're one game behind them. Now, the odds of us winning the division is still very, very slim based on the record or and the schedules, but we are that close regardless. Right. And the thing too is, not only that, but here's the fucking craziest thing right here, dude. Like, I don't think no one's really thought about this. The craziest scenario that is still possible, the Chiefs can miss the playoffs.
I was just going to say that same thing, because I'm looking at the records right now. It's very possible they can miss the playoffs. Because, I mean, dude, look at everybody in the AFC North has a winning record. Every team in the AFC North has a winning record.
You have the AFC Steelers, North, Baltimore 10-3, Browns 8-5, Pittsburgh and Cincinnati 7-6.
Right. And I'll tell you this, that kid Browning, Burrow's backup, has been slinging the ball.
Yeah.
That boy bad.
I mean, if you look at it right now, AFC, there's, for those that don't know, there's you get 7, used to be 6 spots for playoffs. They added another wild card, so there's 7. 4 spots are permanent to those that win the division, and then you have 3 wild card from any division. So, just to paint a picture, in the NFC, I mean, technically, you pretty much can confidently almost say Niners, Dallas, Detroit, Tampa. Well, that one's a whole nother fucking mess. But Philly.
That's actually true. Wow. Yeah, looking at the NFC South. Wow. Okay.
Minnesota, Green Bay. Depending how Green Bay, Rams, and Seattle play, let alone Atlanta and New Orleans, like you can kind of have a good idea of who's going to go in the fucking playoffs, and that's that. If you look at the fucking AFC, there is 16 teams in the conference, and literally at this moment, 11 of them are like literally standing side by side.
Playoff contention. To
be in the playoffs. And again, only 7 can make it. And there's 11. So it's wild to think that technically there's a possibility that if
the Chiefs could legitimately not make it to the playoffs.
Yeah. If Kansas City lost the rest of their games, they're done. They're out.
Oh yeah.
So basically,
do I see that happening? Probably not.
No, absolutely not. But I mean, that's where we're at. Like that's why this game was huge, because in addition, it would have knocked the Bills out too. They would have been 6-6. Bills probably would have been done, because the Bills won that game. They're still in the run now, even though they're pretty much last in that lineup that I just said of the 11 teams. So it's just, I don't know, dude. AFC's fucking crazy, and we have 4 more games?
Yeah, 4 more games.
Fuck, dude. But I don't know. I think Mahomes handled that very poorly. I think there's too much distraction. I mean, after they lost Tyreek Hill, they thought they were tight. They went back, and I think now they're actually feeling the effects of high-paid players. And honestly, I don't necessarily think it's really Mahomes' position to really call these players out, his own teammates, for the sake of not losing the locker room. I think it's more on like the veteran, that and like Travis Kelce, where he should be calling out his teammates. Like, hey, we got to catch these fucking balls. We got to do this. But I mean, that dude's so wrapped up in Swift ass right now, dude. He could care less what's going on. So I don't know, man. I got a feeling, man. These last 4 games are going to be insane.
Oh yeah, there's so many things on the line for so many teams. So it should be really good.
So I know we did it the last time we recorded. We'll do it super quick here. Let's see if anything has changed. I think we picked what our championship games, right? Like which 2 teams from each division or each conference last time?
I think so. Right?
Yeah, I believe that's what we did. Because last time we said, I know we said Niners and I think I said Niners and Philly because I think it would be cool to have a rematch in the championship.
I'm gonna.
Well, we'll change it up. I mean, it's a new week, so let's. What do you got? What was that?
Only because,
like a horse, man.
only because the way they've been playing, like it makes it really hard. Only for the track record. I would like to say the way they've been playing, it should be Niners and Dallas.
Oh yes.
In the NFC Championship.
I would love that.
We already know how Dallas's track record is in the playoffs, though, too. Now, given who's in the NFC, do I honestly see anybody putting up any kind of like roadblock to Dallas's way? No. So other than the Eagles, so I think it should be Dallas and the Niners for NFC Championship.
I'll tell you this: I want to agree with that. The only way that will work, Dallas. I mean, obviously, we want Niners number 1. If Dallas is number 2 seed, I want to say that's high chance. Like, that's it. And honestly, I would love to see that championship game.
Oh, yeah.
I think that would be a fantastic, because, I mean, for those, if you're a Niner fan and a Cowboy fan for that matter, the rivalry will be reignited
like
from the 90s.
The Super Bowl for us.
Yeah, pretty much.
Honestly.
Yeah, I think that would be so interesting. We'll just make sure we don't watch it at my house because apparently I give bad Niner juju on that one.
Seriously.
Apparently.
We have to go to Phil's house. Phil, if you're listening, we're going to your house. Just be prepared.
Yeah, I'll tell him, hey, you better start booking these dates. I don't care if you got drill or anything. That's not happening.
Seriously.
What about the AFC? It's all over the place, man. It's anyone's game right now in the AFC. I was very confident with Miami, dude, but after I saw them yesterday with Tyreek not in it, if this dude stays healthy and if Waddle's there healthy, then okay, I'm back where I want to be. But I don't know, dude. I watched that game and I was a little.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sold on. I would say for me right now, AFC Championship, Ravens I think are a lock. I think the Ravens will go to the AFC Championship.
I hate to admit it. Yeah.
Right. I don't see anybody from the AFC South going. And okay. As the way it stands right now, just kind of if they play as hard as they do, and this is only because it's the Chiefs, I would say Ravens, Chiefs, AFC playoffs. I don't want to see it though. Do I ultimately think that's probably what's going to happen? Sadly, yes. I don't want to see it though.
I want to agree with you on Baltimore. I've always been a big hater of Lamar. I watched some of the highlights of that game. Dude is playing better. He's staying in the pocket. He's throwing the ball. I like what I'm seeing there. So, and honestly, I feel like even though they're the number 1 seed, I feel like they've been under the radar this whole time. Like
they have. Nobody. You don't really hear about them too much. They haven't really been talked about much.
So I like that a lot. I like the humbleness of just staying low key. So I'll say Baltimore for AFC. I want to see Miami. I just really want to see Miami.
I would like to see Miami.
So I'm going to stay with Miami. Baltimore, Miami. I do want to see my Broncos. I don't know, man. I just want.
I do honestly. I mean,
1-5 and then go to the fucking AFC Championship. That'd be amazing,
right?
Yeah. So I'm still gonna stay with Miami. I got to see how they play this next 2 games.
Okay, you got Miami and Baltimore. I got Baltimore and Kansas City.
Yeah. We're same. We're same in the NFC, AFC. We're the same minus Miami and Chiefs. So. All right, so we got another week of football. We got 3 games this Saturday. Let's see here. We have Thursday game. We have Chargers and Raiders. I don't really give a shit. That game doesn't matter. It's like watching the Vikings and the Raiders.
It might be again, yeah.
But then you got Vikings and Bengals. That's going to be a good game for both teams. That's a very important game. This one is a very important game that I'm very excited about. It's Steelers and Colts. Because
That'll be a good one.
they're both 7-6. Denver 7-6. One of them is a guaranteed loss unless they tie. And then
so the Bengals. The Bengals are 7-6. Too.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like
that's a big game for them.
Yeah, and Minnesota 7. It's all 7-6 minus the Lions. So basically, what I'm saying is this weekend these 3 games are fucking important for playoff implications. So hopefully my Broncos can make it happen against the Lions. We'll see how those other 2 games play out.
Doug, there.
Dude, that dog is going ham. I love it. Other than that, no other really big game. I mean, you guys play Arizona. I don't see you guys messing that game up unless something crazy happens.
Seriously.
Excuse me. Yeah, Cowboys-Bills will be a good Sunday game. And then Ravens and Jaguars, that's actually a good game too because
that'll actually be a really good game.
So
both leading their divisions.
Yeah. So Sunday night game looks good. Cowboys-Bills afternoon Sunday game looks good. And then Monday night game, I'm going to say it's good because, I mean, I don't know why, unless you know, because you guys played against them. Do you know why Drew Lock started and Homeboy didn't start? Is he injured? Geno Smith?
Yes, he's injured.
Okay.
Groin injury.
Okay, so if he comes back, they might have a good shot against the Eagles. I mean, it'll be an interesting game to see. We'll see. But yeah, no, interesting week of football.
Oh, yeah.
All right, man, before I let you go, very much appreciated because you are a Los Angeles Dodgers fan. And I'm not a baseball guy. Obviously, as I just said, you're a Dodgers fan, so you are a baseball guy. I got to ask about this
Ohtani.
player. How you say it?
Shohei Ohtani.
So this player from Japan was with Los Angeles Angels.
Yes.
And he just signed a 10-year, $700 million contract, MLB. He's a pitcher? Is that correct?
Yes, pitcher.
For the fucking Dodgers. I need your thoughts, man. I need to know what this means as a Dodgers fan.
As a Dodgers fan, I'm hyped. Shohei's a phenom. I think 100% will. I mean, I think he's absolutely worth every penny. Like I said, the dude's a phenom. I mean, he's just one of those rare oddities. I mean, dude throws fire. I mean, every time he pitches, I mean, we're talking about like 10 plus strikeouts, and almost every time he's up to the bat, he's smashing the ball, and that's very rare, especially when you're in a pitching position like that. To see somebody like that, like smash the ball like he does. So like as a fan, I'm extremely hyped. I'm not hyped to see the price hikes that's about to hit Chavez Ravine Stadium, but it comes with it.
I read a thing briefly. I don't know what I was Googling this guy because obviously I'm trying to learn who he's about. And one of the things
he's talking about his contract, right? He deferred it.
Well, no, actually not that. I was gonna comment more on what you said. The prices. Yeah, he deferred his thing, so it's a lot cheaper, so they can afford players because his goal is to win the series, right? He said,
right, which is awesome because he didn't necessarily need to do that. So I mean, that just kind of shows you. I mean, at the end of the 10 years, he's going to get what $680 million, like just up front. So I mean, but it was cool of him to defer it because his goal is to win championships. It gives the Dodgers a lot more money to spend now.
Yeah. It was his decision, and to quote him verbatim, not verbatim because I don't really know the exact quote, but he said, "I want to bring more World Series, and parades to the city of Los Angeles." What I was going to comment is there was already tickets. The opener was going on sale. It was over $900 a ticket just to stand. That didn't include seating, nothing.
No, that's standing room only.
What the?
I saw that. Which I mean, I don't know how much. I know because that was through StubHub. Because I don't even know, honestly. I mean, if like tickets have went on sale yet. Like regular season tickets, they haven't even started spring training. I don't think the schedule has even been released yet. So, like, I don't know where these prices are coming from.
Yeah, people want to know.
Right. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's going to get crazy. I mean, I'm going to have to be on the lookout, like, on a constant basis. I was already telling my girl, I'm like, we got to keep an eye out. The moment we see these things at least decently priced, we got to jump on it.
Make it happen, right? Even if you're high up in the shackles of the stands, right? Just as long as you're there to watch it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
So with this player, I mean, obviously he has a very again, I don't know too much of him. Literally, I'm using Wikipedia. I know not the best resource, but it's a lot of highlights, a lot of great stuff about this player. With the price ticket of the contract and the hype around this player, like, what, as a fan, but also realistically, like, what is your expectations for the Dodgers this upcoming season?
Well, what's gonna sound crazy is because this dude Shohei, I want to say last year had UCL surgery, and so the crazy thing is he's not even going to pitch in 2024.
Oh shit!
Like, at all, he's not pitching. The first year he's a Dodger, he's literally just going to be used as a DH. So he's going to be in the lineup, designated hitter.
Oh, okay.
So he's going to be a DH. So he's going to be a stable part of the lineup, but he's not going to pitch at all. So I mean, and my thing as a Dodgers fan, I've said it for years. Like, I mean, up until 2020 when we won the World Series, even before that, and even since then, our biggest problem has been our rotation, which has been our pitchers. Our pitchers either can't stay healthy, or we just don't have a strong enough rotation to get us that final push back to the World Series. I think if Shohei was pitching, I think that would definitely be the case. We've always had the firepower as far as like the hitting. We've always had hitters. We've always had bombers. But we've always needed rotation help. Now, I know a couple of our guys are coming back this year. So we'll see. I mean, my expectations are always high, but we'll see how our pitchers are doing.
So could it be that, like, since he's not pitching his first season there, could it be that this will be more of a like a build-up season, like kind of not rebuild, but kind of build, get the components, get the pieces, get the rapport and everything with the team, with how they coach, how they do everything. So that way this year 2 with him should be the run. I think that's kind of how, if I remember correctly, I think that's how it was with Peyton Manning when he joined the Broncos. I don't think that first year we came out the gates running.
It could be. But again, I know the Dodgers because now that he deferred, the Dodgers are heavily pursuing. They just had a meeting today with this other Japanese pitcher coming out of Japan that is like an ace, and he's another person that teams are actively trying to get. But because now that they got Shohei, they're hoping to attract these other Japanese players. So they just had a meeting with this top guy. He visited the Dodgers, I think, yesterday or today. Yeah, so, I mean, we'll see. I mean, this definitely might not be just a trial run. I think, again, we've always had the hitters. I mean, if you look at the lineup, we've got probably the most dangerous lineup in baseball.
Did the Dodgers finish this last season, like, really well, or how was this last season?
See, and again, here's the thing with the Dodgers, and it pains me to say it as a fan. The Dodgers, like, for the last 3 years or whatever, since we won the World Series, the Dodgers have consistently won their division. Consistently. I want to say it's like 8 or 9 years in a row now we've won our division. And consistently made the playoffs. And we've set, like, home run records as a team. We've set the single most wins, in Dodgers history, 1 year. But when it comes to the playoffs,
you guys are the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, There's no other, honestly, there's no other better way to put it. Like, we got bounced in the first round this past year.
Oh, shit.
By a wild card team.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but don't get me wrong, that team actually did go into the World Series, though, so good on them.
Oh, okay. So
they lost the World Series, but they went.
Okay. Sometimes silver lining.
Right. But, I mean, again, when you have the record, when you have the star power, when you have all of this money invested in these players, because, I mean, just between two people on the Dodgers roster, between Shohei Ohtani and a guy called Mookie Betts, we have $1 billion invested in just two players.
Oh, shit. Isn't there's no caps in baseball, huh?
There's a luxury tax.
Oh. What exactly is that?
So if you get, let me get the right terminology, because if you spend, like, your luxury tax is on a crazy amount. So hold on real quick.
Because I remember, I mean, again, I'm not familiar with baseball, so I appreciate your insight in this. I mean, the most that I know about baseball when it comes to signing players, I had to revert to a movie with Brad Pitt, Moneyball, where it's like a true story of the Oakland Athletics, which pretty much going to be Las Vegas Athletics. But
great movie though.
It's a really good movie, and that's what kind of gave me a little bit of the insight of like how it works. Because if you're a not rich, we'll say, or lucrative clubhouse, you're not gonna attract good players, and you're not gonna have the best. So he had to like deal with almost like the Snickle Fritz to do what he did, and oh my god, I think they went back to the playoffs. And good movie if you haven't seen it, Moneyball. Check it out with Brad Pitt. So
just the luxury tax. So this is what the luxury tax is. The luxury tax increases based on the number of consecutive seasons above the CBT threshold, which is the competitive balance tax. If a club dips below the luxury tax threshold for a season, the penalty level is reset. In addition to the luxury tax, clubs that exceed the threshold by $20 million to $40 million are also subject to a 12% surtax. So basically what it is it's the CBT is the competitive balance tax is the salary cap. In place of a salary cap, the CBT regulates the total sum of money a given team can spend on their roster. Salary caps are common across professional sports leagues in the U.S.
Gotcha. And that's kind of how, like, at one point the Yankees were kind of rolling for me because they were just bringing in top dollar.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, shit, man, that's crazy. That's going to be interesting. I'll be sure. I'm sure now because again, part of the Sigma group here, so I'll be trying to track a little bit more baseball, and I want to track this guy. I mean, because this guy's getting a lot of news, a lot of media, and I think it's very interesting. I was like, damn,
even my girl, like, she doesn't follow baseball like I do. I mean, you know, we've been to Dodger games. She's a Dodger fan, but like even she knew who Shohei was just based on like watching highlights or just hearing his name across media. Like, she even knows who this guy is.
Oh wow!
And so like, yeah, I'm telling you, like, if you watch highlights of this dude, like, I'm telling you that he's a phenom. Like, there's no other person like this guy.
Was there a lot of other clubs pursuing this guy?
Yes, a lot of them. It just came out today. Apparently, the San Francisco Giants had the exact same offer on the table as the Dodgers did.
Oh shit!
But he ended up, ultimately chose the Dodgers. The Toronto Blue Jays were probably the second most competitive team, apparently, that were trying to get him. There was about solid contention. There's probably about 4 or 5 teams that were solid competitors to try to get this guy.
And is this his deal? Is that like the biggest in MLB history, or because I'm not familiar?
That's the biggest in North American sports history.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's not just baseball. Yeah.
Well, because if you go worldwide, that's soccer, huh?
What's that?
Like, as far as like the biggest like sports contract, isn't it soccer? Like one of the...
More than likely, probably soccer. Yeah, but I mean, as far as North America, yes, his is the biggest
across all sports.
Yeah, across all sports.
Basketball. Oh wow.
Basketball, football. Yeah.
That is crazy. Wow. Well, fucking A, man. Well, hey man, I wanted to thank you for joining me. I know I ran a little bit past the time that I originally told you, but I mean, hey, we had good conversation about football and educating me on the Dodgers, so I really appreciate that, man.
Turned you into a fan.
You turned me to I mean, let's just put it this way. I mean, the vacancy's there because I'm not a basketball.
Right, hey, there you go.
I've never really dived into the Giants. I've never dived into the closest team that I was like maybe gonna be leaning towards if I was the A's, because that's the one my wife liked, and she tried to get my kids into that, I guess. But I don't know, maybe now that they're going to Vegas, I can probably be an A's fan, because I just don't like Oakland, dude, in general. That's what always held me back. But
obviously, either do their own team, so
Yeah. And honestly, I didn't mind their color scheme. Green and gold is not too bad, but
right.
I can do some blue and white. Goes with my Broncos, kind of. You know what I mean?
There you go.
I don't know.
Then we got to get some. Then we got to get Jordans to match, dude. See?
That's it. That's right. We need to get those light blue what do you call it? Air Jordans you got there, man. I want to get I need to get the darker navy one, so that way they can go with my Bronco getup when I'm wearing the all blue at home. All right, brother. Hey, man, appreciate you. Thank you for joining me.
Sir.
As always, man, it's always a pleasure. And this is good stuff. Thank you, man.
All right, brother.
So, as you guys know, it's the baseball team is up for grabs. I don't have a favorite baseball team, so we'll see if Rudy there can convert me into a Dodgers fan. I don't know. But that is today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Obviously, we'll keep you guys up to date with all football. As we talked about, this weekend's going to be interesting. I mean, going forward, every single week, it's going to be very, very interesting. So we'll see how that pans out. And yeah, man, I'm just thinking about playoffs. God dang, my Broncos are so close. I really hope they get it. I don't know. We'll see. I got to keep low expectations. I've said it before, and I got to stay true to my own word. Keep low expectations. This has been Sigma Duocast. I'm your host, Rick. You guys heard Rudy, co-host Maverick. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day. We'll catch you guys in the flip.